beautiful. Hello, I hope you guys are well, and welcome to this week's episode of the Shamir Shah Project. Did you hear the banging sounds? Like clapper, sporadic clapper, loud bang sounds? Those were actually guns. I am not far from an army barrack, which is further down that way past the woods where I am. There's an army barrack there, and you could hear them voicing their calls, and after a series of voicing regimental calls, I guess, they let off gunshots every now and then. So you might have heard it and picked it up in the audio, the banging sound. It wasn't trees being chopped down, it wasn't trees being felled in any way, it wasn't my boots making noise, it wasn't me making noise. Those are gunshots. So there is an army barrack, like I said, much further down the woods there. I am in a fantastic ancient woodland. It's a beautiful, beautiful woodland, and I have hiked from where I've parked my car about a couple of miles. It's not that far. It isn't really a hiking trip, it's more of a woodland bathing, forest bathing, woodland meditation trip, and somewhere I can enjoy a nice cup of coffee in complete solace. So I decided this morning that I'd got most of my work done. I had prepped everything for this weekend's hikes, and I thought to myself, I might as well get out there. The call of the wild was calling me, and here I am, having a nice cup of coffee, freshly brewed cup of coffee, and enjoying the woodland. So this woodland is very ancient. There is trees here which are probably between 350 to 500 years old in certain sections in these woods. It's a great place for bringing families or individuals who want to hike, dog walkers. I haven't seen many people at all. There is a road that crosses over between the woodland from one end to another, but very narrow road, private road. So I've seen a couple of cars go down there, but that's much further down in the woods that way. It's a beautiful day, what can I say? It's not raining, it's not too cold. When I did start off this morning, it was about -2 degrees. And I warmed up very quickly on the hike because I was pretty much in woodlands where it's very damp, and at the same time it felt warmer in the woods for some reason. Normally it's a bit colder, but I think I'm out of the open air or the open meadows, and in the open meadows there's a lot of wind, so the wind catches you and you feel a bit colder. And once I got down into the woodlands and the little valley I had to cross to get here, it felt much warmer. Like I said, -2, right now it's probably 0, it feels like 0 degrees centigrade. And I'm just going to spend like an hour here, chill out, check out the woods, have a look at some of the trees, see if I sit still enough for long enough. I might spot some deer, possibly. If not, I know there's plenty of mushrooms around, which I plan on having a look. Not picking, just having a look at them, and otherwise just sit here and meditate for a bit. So the moral of the story is you don't have to hike all the time. You can just go to the woodlands to find some relaxation, some peace, a little bit of solace, and engage in mindful thinking, which I often do. I go to the woods, into nature, to release energy, but also get my creative thoughts and mindful thoughts into action. It really helps me find myself in a different perspective. So I could have had a hectic week and I would go into the woods and relax, and it works wonders. Or I could have had quite a relaxed week and I'd go into the woods to get some exercise, get some adrenaline pumping, and again, just to relax. I often just go simply because I have time, and often I go because I'm working, doing my photography and creating hiking routes for my clients. But if you're looking for me and you can't catch me on email, on messages, or on my phone, or at my home, or in the office, then walk around the woodlands. You will probably find me out there. And I just wanted to say, whenever in nature, please remember to leave no trace. So whatever you bring with you, take back home with you. Leave nothing in nature. There's nothing, absolutely nothing worse than hiking around, cycling around, walking in nature, sitting on a log in nature and finding rubbish around. So I'm very glad to say there's not much in the woodlands that I've just hiked, but also I have left no trace back there. And I will see you on the next one. See you out and about.